Well, man, last night was an interesting bit of TV. It's always been Daredevil was on. I thought another great episode. The Boys was on, which I thought it was a tremendous episode.
Oh my God.
I loved the episode of The Boys. I thought it was great. But the season finale of Invincible season 4 dropped yesterday, ending this chapter to it. And, you know, I've been hit and miss a bit with Invincible. Like, I thought season 1 was unbelievably good. I loved season 1. Season 2, straight up, I just didn't like. It's not just that I liked it less. I didn't like it. I didn't think season 2 was very good. Season 3 was a return to form. I don't think it was as good as season 1, but it was definitely a return to form, and I enjoyed it. And now we came into season 4. And, you know, Jonathan asked me as I came in this morning, you know, where does it rank for you? And I definitely think, I still don't think this season was as good as season 1 overall, but it had one or two episodes that were better than anything in season 1. And overall, I think it's the second best season. It was a really good season. A really good season. And they did something in Invincible, and they continue to do this. They know how a season finale should be. You know, I always point to Supernatural as a perfect example of how to perfectly execute season finales. Because what they would always do in Supernatural is when they get to the season finale, they would wrap up in a satisfying way the story of the season, while then using the last 5, 10, 15 minutes to open the door for what the next season will be. So you feel as an audience member a sense of satisfaction and completion while also getting your tease for the next season. Invincible does that too. They do a really good job of making you feel, yes, this is the wrapping up of this chapter, wraps it up, and here's what's to come. And they did it perfectly with this season. And you know what? It's also a little bit of Game of Thrones in that the big episode in Game of Thrones, you know this, right? Every season is the second to last episode. The big episode is never the final episodes. It's always the, how do you say it? The penultimate,
and then the denouement
episode
kind of thing. Yeah.
Is that, and that's true here. Yeah. The second to last episode of this season of Invincible, I think might have been the best episode of Invincible ever. I really do. I think it might have been the single best because it was great in and of itself, but there's a lot of things that are the culmination of 3 seasons worth of story that then come to these heads. Yeah. And they executed it beautifully and wonderfully. And I'll tell you why the other reason I really liked this season is because Invincible at times can fall into the, oh, I get it. Now that's the toughest opponent they could ever come against. Oh, now that's the toughest. Oh, now that's the strongest punch ever. And every single episode, yes. Oh, bodies ripped in half, heads ripped off. I get it. We've seen it 1,000 times. But what they did in season 4 was they did a great job of mixing all that gratuitous stuff in. And I love me the gratuity. Could use a little bit more sex, but whatever, and mix it into a bowl. Hey, listen, they show people getting their heads ripped off and literally intestines pulled out of their bodies, but they can't show a couple of people bang. I don't know.
That's America.
Welcome to America. But at any rate, you know, they did a great job of having all that, but this season really, the story of the season really gets to character, to the interpersonal dilemmas and problems and weaknesses and fears and frailties. Like even everything with Adam Eve, with her going through her pregnancy and like how she wrestled with that. I found when you make the big fantastical, like the world of Invincible, and then you bring it back and make it truly human at the same time, and the human experiences we have, and you let us connect with that. Because I don't connect with a space god running around with a guy riding with Space Racer and his whatever beam that can blow up planets, whatever. But you bring it back down, and then like this final episode, Mark literally, he finally says to Cecil, "You once told me there were people I could talk to. I think I need to take you up on that." because he's suffering with a weird form of PTSD and trauma, and he's dealing with, and like the way they brought all of that together into this season, I thought was truly great. It was truly, again, I still think season 1 overall is a little bit better, but this was truly a wonderful season of Invincible. It had all the action you would want, but it also had all the great storylines, the drama, the culmination of years of building up of certain things. I still think they go pretty light on Nolan, on Omni-Man. You know, oh no, I'm a good guy now, and I deserve a second chance. Dude, you literally killed thousands and thousands of people. But whatever, be that as it may, I thought it was really great, and I enjoyed it. Now, I know you're not all the way through season 4 yet,
but I've been
started on it.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I mean, I'd read these comics, and I think it's a pretty good adaptation of the Invincible comic series. I've got the oversized, I guess the image version
very
of the absolute.
Accurate.
Yeah, it very much is.
Other than like them gender swapping tech jacket, but other than that, like it's like frame for frame from the comic.
Yeah, it's great, and I'm looking forward to it. I just haven't. There's so much to watch. You know, somebody calls me up and says you got to watch Detective Holay on Netflix, which Joel Kinnaman is in. It's a Nordic crime show. I jumped over there like it wasn't even on my radar. But I haven't caught up with this week's Daredevil yet. You know, I went and watched it. I'm like, oh my god, it's 9 episodes. It was awesome.
Sometimes I just shut down and watch City Skylines videos on YouTube. I just can't handle it.
I will say, if I was going to point out some criticisms of season 4, I think my biggest criticism for season 4, and I know I'm going to get a lot of pushback for this.
Right.
I've tried. I don't like Oliver. I don't like Mark's little brother. I just find him annoying and pointless. And I get it. He kind of serves as another touch point of regret for Nolan, for Omni-Man, but he's just not, and especially since if you know what ultimately happens to Oliver later in the Invincible lore, it doesn't make him any more likable. I just don't, I've never found the character interesting. I've never found the character likable. He's not particularly formidable. But honestly, that's it. That's it. Everything else, I was pretty damn satisfied with this season. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Hims. I know a lot of us have weight loss goals, but actually hitting them, that's the hard part. Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications, including the Wegovy pill at its lowest price ever and the Wegovy pen. And when combined with diet and exercise, Wegovy can help you lose up to 20% or more of your body weight by helping regulate your appetite so you eat less. You connect with a licensed provider who determines if treatment is right for you, and if prescribed, your medication gets delivered straight to your door, no insurance needed. Plus, you get 24/7 access to your care team and in-app support like meal plans, recipes, fitness videos, and more. Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/Campea to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's HIMS.com/Campea. hims.com/Campea. Based on advertised cash price for a 30-day supply of medication only. Membership required, fee not included, and billed separately. Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information and restrictions, visit hims.com. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you guys watch any of Invincible Season 4? Are you an Invincible fan? If so, what did you think of this season? I thought it was a great, true, full return to form for Invincible. And again, I love the way they wrapped up the story of the season and opened the door for what's to come, because it's going to get bonkers. Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.